What is going on, YouTube, and all you drunken misters out there? Jeremy D. Glass here, aka I'm gonna shut my fucking door, y'all. AKA I am motherfucking drunk, y'all. And today we have another whiskey review and test for you. Today, excited for this one, not for the straight part of it. Like I said, I'm not a straight whiskey drinker. I've said in the past. I think this one's gonna be pretty harsh going down. But I'm excited about this one because I haven't tried it in a Coke yet. But the whiskey sour on this one is the one I've talked about. This has so far been my favorite whiskey sour whiskey. And the three we have tested so far have not even come close to beating it, I don't think. And that is Jim Beam's Devil Cut. Now, if you haven't had this, or you don't know nothing about this, let me give you a little lesson on it. First, we'll read off the bottle, and if it explains it, then I won't even bother talking about it. If it doesn't, I'll explain how this thing works. Alright, Legacy. While bourbon ages and the angels share While bourbon ages and the angels' share evaporates, some also remain trapped inside the barrel. This is the Devil's Cut. We extract this dark and intense liquid from the charred white oak barrel walls and blend it with extra aged bourbon. Jim Beam's Devil Cut is a distinctly bold bourbon full of rich, intense flavors. They heard that there. What they do is they take some aged whiskey and they set it aside. And then they take the barrels that are no longer going to be used and they squeeze the Devil's Cut out of it. And they mix it with that aged bourbon. And it is just phenomenal. A really forward woody flavor. And I just love that in this shit. Look at the rest of the bottle. Jim Beam Devil's Cut Straight, or Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey made with bourbon extracted from the barrel walls. And of course, James B. Beam sign on the front. None are genuine without his signature. It says this is 45% alcohol, so it's a 90 proof. Quality: genuine Beam bourbon, extra aged in the heart of Kentucky. Jim Beam Devil's Cut. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey is made for those who take their whiskey seriously. Distilled and bottled in James B. Beam Distillery Company, Beam, Claremont, Frankfort, Kentucky, USA. Time-honored family since 1795. It's a long time for a company to be around. In the back, you just got the government warning. Top here, extracted from the barrel walls. Up there on the top of the lid. This is a twist off. No cork review today. And, yeah. Go ahead and get into this shit straight. I've had it straight before. It's been a very long time since I've had it straight. And, oh my god, this stuff is this is a very, if you're not a whiskey drinker, like I am. If you're not a straight whiskey drinker, just like I am. Alright, this plastic is fucking me over here. Come on. I'm gonna have to cut this shit off. I ain't got no fucking fingernails. I was trying to just twist it off with the plastic still around it, but that wasn't working. Like I said, I'm not a whiskey drinker, and if you're just like me and you're not one, this is a pretty tough bourbon there to be drinking straight. Nose, don't know if it's working today. We're going to find out. Ooh, it's working today. Nose is actually working today. That's one of those whiskeys that no matter how many whiskeys you smell, liquor you smell, this is one of those ones, the second you take a whiff of it, it just sends chills into your bone. Let's get a little bit in here. Man. Yeah. A very, very woody. It's pretty smooth going down. You do get a good amount of burn, but other than that, it is pretty smooth going down. Like I said, I'm not a straight drinker. Straight, I'm going to give it, just because it's a little bit smoother than most at its price, I'm gonna give it like a 7 on smoothness. But yeah, not a straight drinker for me. You do, like I said, you get a heavy wood flavor. You kind of somewhat get a little bit of vanilla bean in there, vanilla bean, whatever word I'm looking for. You get a little bit of vanilla flavor, not very much, just a hint. You do get some heavy caramel in there a little bit. Mostly woody flavor, mostly wood. I mean, that's what you're expecting. I mean, this is straight from the barrel walls, you know. Yeah, give it a 7 because it is pretty smooth going down. You do get a good amount of burn, but it's a smooth burn. Some of those, it's like a rough burn going down. There's a smooth burn. If you've drank whiskey and liquor, you know what I'm talking about. It's a smooth burn going down. And as always, first we're going to go into the Coca-Cola test. The only difference is today we are using RC Cola, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to switch over to this because I prefer RC over regular Coca-Cola. So get me a handful of ice. Okay, we can find the hole in the ice bag. I'm actually running low on ice, unfortunately. Handful of ice into the cup. And remember, on these, we only do a shot of whiskey. Let me give me another shot in here. I did about a half a shot for my straight. So we're doing a shot, and then we do a Coca-Cola or cola. I said I prefer RC Cola over regular Coca-Cola, so we're probably going to switch to this. Okay. That way all the tests coming forward are fair, and this is a lot cheaper. I can buy this for $1.60 compared to a whole fucking 2 liter here for $1.60. And I just think the color even is better on this stuff. And I know you see in the background right now, by the way, in that hole over there in the wall, that 2x4 just sticking out right over here. That we're working on a bar putting in. So hopefully by the first of next month that will be put in, and these videos will hopefully be started filming over there instead. But right here we have it. Well, you don't get really too much of the color how dark it is in this room. I get over here nice and light, and I can see it. A little bit color difference. Oh, you can definitely smell that Devil's Cut cutting right through it. Like I said, I've actually never had a whiskey and Coke with Devil's Cut, so this is gonna be a first for me. So let's go ahead and go into this. I'm already 7 minutes and I've been rambling on in this fucking one. Even in the Coke. And that RC Cola ain't even fully cold. I had it in the freezer for a little bit just to chill a little bit, and I got the ice, but man, even in the Coke, that shit is great. I love this right so far is my favorite fucking whiskey. Again, you're getting a strong woody flavor, and for some reason, I love that woody flavor. The smell of it's amazing. My nose is actually working decently today, so I can smell. But, I mean, just absolutely phenomenal in the whiskey and Coke. In my opinion. Like I said, these are all bought based on my opinion. If you don't like this, I'm sorry. Leave it down in the comments that you tried it and you didn't like it. Or if you got a whiskey you want me to try that you know goes good in a Coke or a whiskey sour or even just straight, let me know in the comments, guys, so I can try more ones, you know. So if I run out of ideas, and just cause when I go in the store, I just look. I hadn't had that, you know. I'm just looking. If you have one specific whiskey you want me to try, let me know in the comments, and I will do what I can to find that whiskey. And the whiskey and Coke, it's just so smooth. It balances well with the Coke or with the cola. I'm gonna start saying cola instead of Coke. But I mean, imagine even Coca-Cola, it would be the same. It just balances so well with that. You get the whiskey just coming through just right. It's boom whiskey and then ends with sweetness. It's just fucking phenomenal in this shit. Still haven't found my other glass or cleaned it. No, just still haven't found it, so I gotta finish this off before we can get to the whiskey sour test. So bear with me for a moment, guys. I'm not a chugger. Never have been. Shotgun a few beers and chugged a few beers in my days, but never been a big chugger. I always get super gassy when I do, even from a younger age. My old fucking man, almost 27, birthday next month. December 17th. Oh, where to pour this? Fuck it. I just poured in this glass right here. Probably not going to have any more beer tonight, so I'll just pour it in my beer glass. Alright. On to the whiskey sour. Let me get the ice in the thing. We'll get the sweet and sour out. Get this shaken up. And I'll wrap this video up because we're already 10 minutes in. I think we're doing a little bit better last time. I think we ended on 17 minutes. We'll see if we can beat this by 15. Whiskey sour, as always, the finest call sweet and sour mix. A little frozen there, but it still works. Try to keep our ice proportion the same, handful, and then just a little bit extra. I'm trying to talk louder to make sure y'all can hear me. Hope I got the volume settings all right on this video, and hope they stay all right from now on. I seem to have gotten it on point. As always, we're doing a shot and a half. Sorry, just getting some poses for some thumbnails. Doing a shot of half of the Jim Beam, or the whiskey, as always. One, we got to pull that in the way. And half. I felt like I shorted that half a little bit. There we go, perfect. I want this to be perfect because this is my favorite one right here. And then we go over to our sweet and sour mix. Like I said, I use the finest call. We do 3.5 shots. 3.5 ounces. I'm pretty sure a shot's an ounce. 90% sure on that. We do 3.5 shots. And then your half. Perfect. You know, all that dripped out. And like I said, shaking makes a huge difference. You can make this without shaking, just giving it a little stir. But when you got a citrus drink, I've learned you have to shake anything with citrus in it. Lime, orange, lemon. We're at 12-minute mark. I don't think we're gonna. Oh, I don't think we're gonna break that, beat that 15-minute mark like I was trying to do. Nice smile when you're shaking, as always. Come on now. They hit it down a little too far. It wasn't sealed, so I hit it a little bit harder than I usually do. I thought these would get easier to break off as they go, but it seems they're getting harder to seal, so I'm having to hit them harder, which is making them easy to break apart. I did a review on these. I may do a break-in review on them maybe in the future, just to reiterate if I still love them or not, which so far I do. I get that poured in right there. Make sure we get everything in there. Ice. And you got to remember, too, when doing these shakes and stuff. Come on. Oh, man, that is just perfect. I'm going to have to sip a little off the top because it's so fucking perfect that I can't pick it up without spilling any. Get that out. Oh, come on. Focus up right here. Come on, camera. There you go. I always get you a good look of that. So I'm just trying to get some good pictures, some good thumbnails in there. Straight away, let's go into the smell. We're already at 13-minute mark, 14-minute mark. See, and you can't really smell the devil's cut through coming through, which is crazy because it's such a potent whiskey when it comes to the smell and the taste. But this right here. That. Oh, I didn't give the cola a review yet. 10 out of 10. I'm giving the cola a 10 out of 10. I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. It's just so smooth, so perfect in the flavor for me. 10 out of 10. As for other people that may not like it as much, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. But for me, it's a 10 out of 10. I love this shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now already. Whiskey sour. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. As I said, the smell ain't really cutting through too much. My nose is actually getting a little stomped up now that we got through the video a little bit. The smell ain't cutting through too much, but it may cut through more for you. You gotta remember, I'm almost practically smell blind, so it smells hard for me. But flavor, oh my god. Just absolutely fucking phenomenal. If my body didn't have to have water and I could be drunk 24/7 and nobody question it, this would be one of the only things I fucking drank. I am telling you, this shit right here is just absolutely the fucking best. There's no cork review today. Giving a 7 out of 10 on the straight, 10 out of 10 on the cola, 10 out of 10 on the whiskey sour. We're coming up on the 16-minute mark now. We're going to wrap this shit up, and I'm going to finish this drink. I'm probably going to finish that bottle the fucking night and be drunker than shit tomorrow when I wake up still. But other than that, overall, we give the Jim Beam Devil's Cut a solid 9 out of 10 review, because there may be something out there better, so I don't want to give it the 10 out of 10, because if there's something better, then obviously this isn't the 10 out of 10. But 9 out of 10 is as high as I'm going on this till I find something better. And if I don't, it is a solid 10 out of 10, because so far it is the best whiskey sour review. Whiskey sour test and review. Not whiskey sour. Whiskey test and review. Jesus Christ, if I can get my fucking words straight, we can end this video, because we're coming up to the 17-minute mark again. 10 out of 10 whiskey sour, 10 out of 10 Coca-Cola, 7 out of 10 straight. And as always, you drunken misfits out there, I love each and every single one of you. And those who aren't drunken misfits, all you have to do to become a drunken misfit is like and subscribe. And boom, you're in the club. Join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram. Whatever you want to do to be part of this community. Stay motherfucking drunk, y'all. And I love each and every single one of you.